Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm musically malnourished and I feel like I am about to sneeze. I think we're okay. You're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. Today we are in Kendrick Lamar, his mixtape Overly Dedicated from 2010. We have been exploring more rap on the channel. Kendrick is one of the artists that we dipped into, starting with Good Kid, Mad City. Now I'm going back and starting with Overly Dedicated, then Section 80, and then we'll keep moving through his really great work. So I'm excited to get into this. We're going to give each song a listen, make a few comments along the way, but I'll be keeping notes in my handy dandy notebook. That way after each track, we can talk about the things that stand out. And I think that we do. I was kind of previewing some of the Genius pages for each song. It does seem like there's some good interview content, which is always my favorite. And so hopefully we can learn some things throughout this. If you want to skip to specific tracks, those will be in the description. We have the timestamps there, or just press play and hang out with us. But let's go ahead, get in. We're going to start with track number 1, titled Growing Apart to Get Closer, featuring, oh, you guys told me this, Jhené? Oh, we're gonna have to look it up. Somebody told me this because I think we've already seen this name before. Jhené Aiko. Okay, let's just go. Okay, was not expecting this.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
Smoke to it, nigga. Smoke to it, nigga.
Did I love this easing in the first track?
Where are we going? We should be slowing down. Where are you going? We should be growing now.
That's what she said to me. That place I used to call home is just a bed to me. And we don't even sleep. Neighbors can hear her weep. Meanwhile, I'm in these streets with everybody. I'm trying to get it and she know they got me. I watch her feelings watch me as they staring with the saddest eyes of loneliness. Look each other in the face and barely blink. I tried to make it right, but the pen ran out of ink. So if my letters don't reach you, I hope these lyrics in sync.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
That's what it said to me. But that place I call ambition now dead to me. Gone and forgotten. I'm off track like Dale Earnhardt. My liver rotten. Alcoholic tripping. Fucking bad bitches. And they got bad intentions. Club night guys and dolls. Balling out but I'm about to drop the ball. I'm calling out for help. My engineer called. Told me come to the studio. I wanna tell him no.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing.
Kendrick's got such a chill vibe on this.
Said to me, but that place we call heaven unfair to me. Only 144 can go.
Like in this lower register for him.
Earth today. Is it something that I don't know? I know to follow him, rather following people or follow vanity, cause that means I'm following evil. Guess I'm following evil. I should follow cathedral. Blessings I need, but live like I don't need you.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
So in conclusion, we all seem to stumble, planning our own demise, forgetting the big picture and making it wallet size. So to what's important in my life, I apologize. I promise to stay faithful, focused, and sanctified. We all get distracted. The question is, would you bounce back or bounce backwards? Would you not know how to act or take action? It's just a part of life, and if your vision's impaired, you probably lose it all tonight.
I'm trying to visualize how to get it right, but my vision's so blurry. Trying to slow it down, stay close to the ground, but we're always in a hurry now. And if I could make this world spin a little slower, then I would think we could grow a little closer. I think we're getting closer. I think we're getting closer.
Man, I love the decision to start out with something slower like that. You know, I've become a fan of Kendrick through Good Kid, Mad City. That was really my opportunity to kind of learn him. And one of the things I loved was just the kind of different voicings that he can do, and that's one of the things I appreciate most in rap, especially versatile rap artists. They don't even necessarily have to be able to sing, but even in the rapping, it's like there's moments of intensity. There are moments very reflective. There are moments that are like attitude. And then you also have when there might be a little bit goofy. And Kendrick just has this ability to utilize his voice as an instrument. Not only is his writing really great and insightful, seems to come from a very mature place, I just love his delivery as well. And so, you know, you could just feel something on this mixtape, which I know it's not like he's brand new here. You know, he's done some other work. He's been working on his craft, but this being kind of the mixtape that really opened up a lot of opportunity for him. You can feel it even in this first track, just that touch that obviously ended up working out into him being one of the greatest artists that we have. Okay, let's see here. It says Growing Apart to Get Closer is the second track on Kendrick Lamar. See, this is funny. It says second track here, but on Apple, it's the first track. Overly Dedicated. It samples an obscure 1970s funk record by Bobby Cook and the Explosions titled On the Way. It also interpolates 1978's Hangin' by little-known Australian R&B group Stylus. The track was produced by Tay Beast and features vocals from Jhené Aiko, who also released her own version in 2011 titled Growing Apart 2. The remix is the last track on Jhené Aiko? Sailing Souls project, with Lamar's fourth verse now placed at the beginning of the song. It appropriately closes out the mixtape, beginning with the line, "So in conclusion." Kendrick's version fits with the themes of other songs on Overly Dedicated, such as Opposites Attract, Cut You Off, which is the second to last track on the album, give the project some chiastic structure. What the heck is this? Well, that's not the same word, but I guess chiasmus. Wait. Let's do this. Define chiastic. It refers to a literary or structural pattern where concepts, words, or themes are presented in a specific sequence and then repeated in reverse order. This creates a mirrored crisscross effect. So Kendrick's version fits with the themes of other songs, which is the second to last track, giving the project some chiastic structure. Okay, I'd never heard of that. Is there an alternate version? There is. Whereas the most widely distributed version of the song ends with Jhené Aiko's voice, some downloads of the mixtape, like the one that can be found on Dat Piff, have a much shorter drum intro and an outro by Kendrick. As the track fades, a low-pitched Kendrick raps, "Closer, closer, I think I'm getting closer. I got my mind right and I think I'm getting closer. Or like I'm supposed to, you can't tell me nothing, nothing, nothing. I think I'm getting closer. Got my mind right and I think I'm getting closer." I wonder if maybe there's a music video for it. This person said in each verse, he's referring to a different aspect of his life. The first, that's what she said, meaning his girl. The second, that's what it said to me, meaning his ambition, pursuit of success, vanity, fame. In the third verse, that's what he said to me, meaning God or faith. When he's focused on success or fame, the other parts of his life suffer and vice versa. The final verse, he says he wants to stay faithful, focused, and sanctified, meaning balance out of all those parts of life. Yeah, one of the section where he is speaking to God, that's what he said to me. Coming out of where are you going, we should be growing now, that's what he said to me. But that place we call heaven, unfair to me, only 144 can go. Well, there are some beliefs that there is an exclusive 144,000 that go to heaven, but that's not a widely held evangelist. Not evangelist. The heck am I what's the word I'm looking for? Evangelical. Not a widely held evangelical belief. 7 billion people on planet Earth today. Is it something that I don't know? I know to follow him, rather following people. Or follow vanity, because that means I'm following evil. Guess I'm following evil. I should follow cathedral. It's a fun line. Blessings I need, but live like I don't need you. The place I call ambition, now dead to me, gone and forgotten. I'm off track like Dale Earnhardt, that line. Oh gosh, I actually just talked to my kids about this recently. I don't remember why. Oh, they were talking about racing and if racing was dangerous at all. I was like, well, it can be. I remember when that happened too. And if you don't know, it was Dale Earnhardt that passed away at the, where would my face go? At the Daytona 500 in 2001. My liver rotten, alcohol tripping. They got bad intentions. It's just a real smooth song. Oh, this one was interesting. She know they got me. I watch her feelings watch me as they stare in with the saddest eyes of loneliness, look each other in the face and barely blink. I tried to make it right, but the pen ran out of ink. So if my letters don't reach you, I hope these lyrics in sync. All right, we're off to a good start here. Let's move into track 2, titled Ignorance is Bliss. This Kendrick stuff always feels cinematic.
Forgive me. Kill him, wait, stand over him, shake his hand, then jump back in that minivan, double back to his block and blam. I ain't backing down for nothing. I'ma back him down like Shaq with this black 223 in my hand. Better pray that this chopper jam like a radio single, man. Police radio signal saying that a 187 land on your corner. Coroners comfort your mama, he's dead the next morning. I
can't keep up.
We drink and smoke marijuana, want us to change our ways. You see this game we play come from uncles that raised me in Compton. Ask me what I have accomplished. I don't know, I don't have conscience. I just load up and start dumping. No enemies, I'm headhunting. No sympathy, ain't no love. When you in these streets, just get something. Protect your neck, cause they coming. For set respect, split your onion and chop your deck. Your head tumbling like gymnastics. Cause ignorance is bliss.
Everybody put your hands up high. If you don't give a fuck, put your hands up high.
This the hardest shit you heard from LA this far, and I'm this far from a discharge, but never will I dish y'all. We all tryna ball, and when I got the rock, I'll dish off. Until that day I pistol whip you poses till y'all pissed off. They peel off in a hoopty, come back and make these niggas wanna shoot me, and they bitches wanna salute me or seduce me. Indubitably I'm too street, indubitably I'ma do me better than your bitch would.
I don't think I've ever heard indubitably in a rap.
I make an album that'll put a smile on Malcolm, make Martin Luther tell God I'm the future for heaven's talent. No tarot card reading, I'm foreseeing you niggas vanish. Not only from the rap game, I'm including the planet. Cats so watered down, clowns can sink Titanic. Tie titanium around they neck and watch them panic. Give me respect, damn it, or get damaged. Die young,
Gosh.
identified by your parents. Apparently you a parrot, marking me in my blueprint. But I won't share it, just make you cop it, then call you a sheriff. Stop it, I'm hearing the comments, the critics are
Cop it, sheriff.
But truthfully, every shooter be calling me Compton. So truthfully, only calling me Kweli and Common proves that ignorance is bliss.
Everybody put your hands up, huh? If you don't give a fuck, put your hands up.
And there's still the hardest shit you heard from LA this far, and I'm this far from a discharge, but never will I dish y'all. It's my world, I grab the universe, then play kickball, and they wonder why these California earthquakes hitting so hard. I'm SoCal, you so-called rappers need to go call Ghostbusters, cause shoebusters are Casper when I go off. I show up to show out, then show off. You 100% behind me, and if you hard, then wreck your car, then walk up to my crime scene. I remember being 17, wishing someone would sign me. Now the only way these labels get me back is when they rewind me. Backing down bargains, backing down bitches. We go flip her when she off that blue dolphin. You go tip her, cause ignorance is bliss. And Willie B, I'm a fool on your beats. I bleed out the speaker as the speaker that spoke when they didn't speak.
Their transitions.
Gina, baby.
We'll try to be sensitive to any times that there are like obvious transitions to let it at least play into the next track a little bit. It has been very smooth so far because even the first one, it's not, you know, what I consider a true transition is when the sound begins in, let's say, the end of track 1 and carries into track 2. What it did was it quietly closed out at track 1 and then the static came in track 2. So that's not anything I'm like too concerned about. But if there are areas that it seems like there are obvious transitions, I don't really want to break those flows. So I'll do my best. That was stupid. Like, what the heck, dude? He's so good. There are so many great lines in there. And here's what it goes to show you, because I've been exploring with music making and making beats and things like that. And one of the things that's really interesting, because my ear locks in so much on the production side, so much on the beat side, that the beat for this song is incredibly simple. Do 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 do, or whatever it is. Boom. Like it's not a hyper technical beat. There's not hyper technical production. There's not a like super deep use of a sample. But his delivery and his lyrical content absolutely, you know, which is obviously I'd rather have it that way, right? You don't want something that's super shallow, super low effort, corny on top of really incredible production, unless somebody's doing that to like poke fun at something, or like you're doing it as a track. You know, there are times for things like that. And sometimes stuff like that can be fun. But it just goes to show you, man, it can be a fairly simple beat, but his delivery, his lyrical content on top of it just shoots it out of the park, man. Okay, let's see what we can find out here. This listing, I don't know if the one on Apple is way different. We're just gonna have to be very careful, because this track list is not the same thing that I have on Apple. So track 2 was Ignorance is Bliss. And maybe we can find out. Let's see. Did the... Oh, sorry. Track change on Kendrick Lamar... Okay, the streaming version of Overly Dedicated is missing 4 original tracks. Additionally, She Needs Me remix was moved from a bonus slot into the main track list. The running order was slightly altered. The original 2010 mixtape track list features 16 songs, while the abridged streaming version features 12 songs. Licensing and sample clearance issues are the typical reasons behind these changes on platforms like Spotify, which I'm operating on Apple. Just because I like the way Spotify works better, but Apple just has a better interface for these videos, especially with the scrolling lyrics and everything. Oh, this is cool. They just put us on to an interesting video for a quick breakdown of how mixtape projects differ from studio albums and the timeline of Kendrick Lamar's career evolution surrounding this era. Here's a video. So here's what we'll end up doing is this is from Top 5 Troy. So we always put music videos, live performances, interviews, all those kinds of things over on Patreon. So I'm going to go ahead and save this video because that can probably be pretty interesting. I typically put it in like a private playlist for myself. That way I can go back to it. So we'll name this Kendrick Lamar Overly Dedicated. But here's what we'll do is we'll find those original tracks that are meant to be on here that, you know, obviously for whatever reasons they aren't able to be, and we'll listen to those over on Patreon. So we're just going to be careful hopping around and making sure we're going to the correct tracks. Okay. So this is titled after a popular idiom, which translates to "What you don't know can't hurt you." Kendrick raps the first verse without taking a single breath. Sorry, my wife texted me. I was having to look at something real quick. This has become something of a habit for Kendrick as he repeated this feat on 2010's Look Out for Detox, 2011's Rigor Mortis. According to a 2012 Hip Hop DX article, this is the first track that sparked Dr. Dre's interest in working with Kendrick. Possibly a music video. Worth noting the song that made Dr. Dre want to sign Kendrick. Yeah, he had a few, well, not a few, he had a lot, but there were a few lines that really stood out to me. When he talked about dishing off, we all trying to ball, and when I got the rock, I'll dish off. I'm trying to figure out, is he trying to say in here, like, he's willing to share the space with others? You know, because one of my favorite things is when people are successful and it's not necessarily out of place, because yeah, if you just tried to promote people who weren't gifted, but if you know you got people around you that are gifted that maybe are misrepresented or underrepresented, and you've got some opportunity and you want to, you know, put a spotlight on them or help them get in the light. I wonder if that's what he's saying, or is it I'll dish off? Because dish off is a pass. Or if he's trying to say it in a way of like, he'll go off, you know. But I feel like part of what he's trying to say is like, he doesn't mind sharing the space. Yeah, okay, well, this is an interesting annotation. Kendrick doesn't believe in rap beef since he finds it irrelevant to his career, which I listened to, well, strangely enough, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums from Drake, because I did 3 albums the week Iceman was dropping, just to acquaint myself with Drake. And then I stayed up to do a video on Iceman when it released at midnight, only to find out he released 3 albums. So I did all 3 albums. Anyways, all that being said, I'm really not up to speed on the beef, and I'll probably end up watching a documentary or something on Patreon once I've moved through their careers. So anyways, that's the context I have around it. Here he's mocking gangster rappers by saying that he's close to going off but won't actually harm or attack anyone. However, when a weapon discharges, it's firing off, so Kendrick's likening his rapid-fire bars to a weapon. The rock is a basketball sling referring to the ball, and discharge is also a term for removing a player from a game who's committed too many fouls. Yeah, but it doesn't say discharge. I mean, so they kind of push this off. This far from a discharge, but never will I diss y'all. We all trying to ball, and when I got the rock, I'll dish off. So I feel like that's, yeah, we're all trying to ball. When I got the rock, I'll dish it off. I'll share the space. This Titanic line was awesome. Cats so watered down, clowns can sink Titanic. Because obviously if you fill a ship with too much water, it will sink. Titanium around they neck and watch 'em panic. Cats so watered down, clowns can sink Titanic, titanium around they neck. Such a cool line. It's similar to almost like in the Bible it says to tie a millstone around their neck and be cast into the sea. So tie titanium around their neck and watch them panic. Because they're going to sink. So I didn't know this Quelly in common. Was it that people were saying he just sounds like them? Truthfully, every shooter be calling me Compton. So truthfully, only calling me Quelly in common proves ignorance is bliss. The critics believe Kendrick is a conscious rapper, one who focuses on social issues rather than partying, similar to Talib, Kweli, and Common. The gang members in his area, however, know that he still has street cred. Right, because that was an issue, right? Of it seeming like you don't have street cred unless you're rapping about violence and drugs and sex and things like that. Which we learned more about the idea around conscious rap when we were going through Kanye's earlier stuff. That's when I first kind of became aware of that and how it wasn't as widely accepted to talk about your feelings or the things you were going through or whatever. Like it just wasn't seen as cool. So Kendrick finishes the verse with ignorance is bliss, paralleling the first verse, as well as indicating he can't be typecast as gangster rap, persona he adopted in the first verse, or conscious rapper. This Casper line was great too. I'm so Cal, you so-called rappers need to go call Ghostbusters because you busters are Casper when I go off. Like you'll turn white, you'll turn to ghosts. And then obviously the Flipper line. I'm old enough to have actually watched Flipper. Backing down bargains, backing down, we gon' flip her. Once she off that blue dolphin, you gonna tip her. Because I don't know if you guys remember Flipper. Elijah Wood, look at that, man. Before Lord of the Rings. Blue dolphin is street slang for ecstasy peels. Kendrick alludes to the level of inhibition instated by drugs in order to further establish the theme of blissful ignorance, implying that the hypothetical woman in question will be more open to having sex with his crew if she's under the influence. Flipper is also a play on words with Flipper, the 1996 children's movie based on a 1960s TV series about a dolphin. Furthermore, tip her refers to the act of paying someone extra money for a service. I think we get it. Willie B. I guess this is somebody that was producing with him. rapper producer Willie B. He's part of the Digiphonics TDE in-house production crew alongside Soundwave, Tape Beast, and Dave Free. All right. This is track number 3, P and P 1.5, featuring Ab-Soul.
Gina, baby, I don't have no money. I don't have no end. Gina, I'm ass out. I'm going through something right now. I told you.
It's like I recognize that voice, but I don't.
Oh, you mean
What up, ho? What up?
We'll find out after.
What up, ho? What up? I said, what up, ho? What up? Well, alright. I'm going through something with life. But pussy and Patron.
P and P.
Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. I'm going through something with life. But pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. Welcome to my diary. Stressing got me gray hair, something to inspire me. Rather than society's woes, let me go, let me shine a little bit, love. I want diamonds too, Ronnie on Players Club. I used to have a 9 to 5, fresh out of school, that was 05. That bitch was racist, got me fired. Ever since then, I had no job. Pushing in my mama van, stop for gas on Rosecrans. Trust me, these niggas rushed me for something my cousin probably did. Guilty by association, story of my life, nigga. You gon' make me flip this, split your shit, judge, give me life, nigga. Pain since my grandma's death, uncle killed at Louis Burgers. Hold my tears, I try my best, let it go, drench my pour over. Cycles of a starving artist, trying to go beyond the margins, maintaining my modest as I dream. So while I go through all this bullshit, what you call it, life itself, I know what helps, let me scroll through my Blackberry.
Hey, what's up, daddy?
Going through something with life, but pussy and Patron.
Oh, dude, this beat is awesome.
Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great.
Oh, the way they like accentuated the lines with the boom boom.
Make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice.
So what you rush me over here for? How was your day? Are you tipsy?
All I need in this
Oh, cool.
Patron, give me that. Once you give me that, once again it's on. Bitch, I'm swagged up. Hoes popping when I'm off that school, coming down clean. Tell your baby mama what it do, where your friends at. I got long dick, what it is, gon' poke it out. Accentuate your little positives. How I live, big shot on my grind already. I'ma lay it down like a carpenter. When you let me, when you let me, when you let me, when you let me, when you let me.
That nasty, that good shit stuff.
That's a lyric from another song, isn't it?
Get enough if fire fin you blame it on the liquor, babe. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that good shit stuff.
This,
I can't.
this song's so cool.
I wrote this song when Dave drove home and caught that flat in the main G flats, and it made me think if we only could blink to change locations where we at. We often get lost in the alcohol bottle and attempt to ignore pain, problem, and sorrow just for a minute. Then back to the bullshit, your car no do, and you about to get evicted. 2 drugs you need, Patron, pussy, make it feel alright. But once it's empty, hand that bitch leave, then it's back to life. You can't run from it, gotta run to it, nigga. The antidote wouldn't last, and you know it, nigga. But still, you proceed to dive deep. Ask what's her zodiac sign. I'm going through something in life. But pussy and Patron,
There's just so many dynamics, and it's a long song too.
make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. I'm going through something in life, but pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice.
Okay, welcome to my diary. where should I begin? Finna get a swisher and fill it with at least a gram. Crackers watch my every step. Man, I hate to work for them. One time I tried to work for me, but that shit didn't work for me. And here I am, stressing, questioning my direction, man. What to do? Nothing's moving. Traffic jam. Wiggle through it. Pop the cork and take the fluid. Bust that pussy open. Bust that pussy open. Bust that pussy open. So, balls deep. You dig? Retrieve relief. You dig? Let's kill a bottle of tequila and lie butt naked.
Killa tequila.
What ya? What's up? I had a long day and I really wanna fuck. Take a double shot to the face and forget about my whole day. Cause all I've been thinking the whole day.
I'm going through something in life, but pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. I'm going through something in life, but pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice.
All I need in this lifetime, pussy and Patron. Give me that, once you give me that, once again it's on. Bitch, I'm swagged up, hoes bopping when I'm off that school, coming down clean. Tell your baby mama what it do, where your friends at. I got long dick, what it is, gon' poke it out. Accentuate your little positives. How I live, big shot, on my grind already. I'ma lay it down like a carpenter. When you let me, when you let me, when you let me, when you let me.
Okay. Can also be the recipe for alcoholism, so be careful about that. Let's see here. Okay, originally it was track 4. Yeah, there were just so many cool things going on there. Like I said, the points where they were accentuating the lyrics, like the drop in and drop out. And then we have the whole section, the slow down. Really, really cool. Okay. There are a few things we'll look up. Let's see what this says. This is an updated version of P&P from the 2009 Kendrick Lamar EP. The song's similar to the original but contains minor variations. Part 1 is nearly identical with a sample of the R.O.T.C 2006 track Clock with No Hands. But after the second chorus, the beat changes. Also, Ab-Soul begins with the same 3 lines from before, but the rest of his feature verse is different. I wonder how different it is. What was not my favorite verse. I liked Ab-Soul. I've never heard him before, I don't think. I like his tone and things like that. But just, I don't know, got a little elementary. The track also contains samples of 2003's Vibrate by Outkast, 1981's Give It To Me, Baby. Well, different. But my version of that is The Offspring. Give it to me, baby. You remember that? All the girlies say he's pretty fly for a white guy. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. In 2000's I Just Want to Love You by Jay-Z, as well as a snippet from Martin Lawrence's eponymous 1990s TV show. Yeah, so which one was that? I don't know that I ever watched that one. I used to love Martin Lawrence. Was it Blue Streak? I used to watch that movie so much. Oh, it was called Martin. I think I saw Martin a few times. I used to watch a lot of black sitcoms in the 90s. I loved, gosh, what were they? Obviously, you had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You had stuff like Martin. I used to watch the Cosbys. What was the other one that the dad was a cop? With Urkel. Was that Family Matters? Yeah, Family Matters. Dude, these were good times for TV. Okay, let's see. What else? I keep clicking on links on accident. There's so many links on this page. When Absol said crackers watch me my every step, it was also wordplay on the saying don't step on crack, she'll break your mama's back. But still you proceed to dive deep, ask what's her zodiac sign. Despite knowing that PMP is not the cure, you dive deep in the pursuit of asking, meow, that's what I normally do for that, meow. Asking a lady's zodiac sign is a common cliche line to break the ice. Converse with a chick. Zodiac sign line may also be a reference to one or several older hip-hop and or R&B songs. That one track I can relate to. Somebody says when the beat switches a sample of Andre 3000 Vibrate. Yeah. What was it that I wanted? Oh, he says the line, woes. Running, what was the Drake one? Running through the six with my woes. And trying to figure out, but woes is just basically your friends. See, this says society's woes, but welcome to my diary. Stressing got me gray hairs, something to inspire me. Okay, so rather than society's woes, let me go, let me shine a little bit. Okay, so he's not using the reference to friends or your group that you run with. And then, what is it, gushy? That sweet, that nasty. Oh, yeah, this line I was curious about. Okay, from Jay-Z's I Just Want to Love You, which is in turn from Rick James' Give It To Me, Baby. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I know this line. Give me that funk, that sweet, that gushy, something like that. I don't really know the song, but I've heard that somewhere. I'm also really intrigued by this album art. You said it's like pictures of all artists that had passed away, and some of them, I guess, just all passed away. And then maybe some of them from substance abuse. It looks like we got, was this Bruce Lee up here? It's Kurt Cobain, right? We just did Nevermind from Nirvana. So I wonder if he's trying to say that, like, he's trying to get in with, or like be considered among these people. Oh, and what the heck is happening with this head explosion? I keep staring at it like, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? Because the person, at first it looked like a Barbie doll or something, but it's a real person. And here, let me do it this way. It's a real person, and they're wet, and this looks like water in some sort of explosion. I wonder if we can find out real quick, and then we'll jump back in. What is the cover art on Overly Dedicated Kendrick? Driving me nuts. Can't tell what's happening with her head. Is her head blowing up in a gory mess? Is it a puff of smoke? What WTF is happening to her head? Universal consciousness exploding with ideas out into the universe. In the background is images of many different artists who died, all at age 27. Was Kendrick 27 when he put this out? Oh, the plot thickens. Hold on. Because Kendrick's a little bit older than me, I think. All right. Yes. So Kendrick was born in 1987. I was born in 1988. The album released in 2010. So no, he would have been 23. I think the people who died from overdose, that's why the O and D and overly dedicated are highlighted. Oh. But somebody said Bruce Lee died at 32 though, so yeah, I don't know how much credence there is to this. In my opinion now, it looks like Baphomet. That's what somebody said up here. I thought it was a typo. The devil these guys in Hollywood worship. Okay, so doesn't seem like they know either. Let me know your thoughts on it. They do have me curious now, though. Baphomet? Oh, okay. It's the demon thing. Yeah, I don't see that. Okay. Let's jump back in. This is track number 4. Wow, that's loud. This is track number 4, titled Alien Girl. Hey, if you're enjoying this video and you want access to hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, then check out my Patreon. That's where we host music videos, live performances, exclusive live streams, behind the scenes content, documentaries, and you get the ability to help vote on the albums we listen to here on the channel. Patreon is the best way to support this channel, and you can get access to the entire library, past, present, and future for just $5. Join the amazing community that we're building over there, and I try to make it worth your time and your money. All right, let's get back into it.
She look better than Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Halle Berry, Miss Jolie. Where she's from, no ID. That girl's in there.
No ID, no idea.
If I die before I wake, I pray that I'm in outer space. Fly away, so let's go.
This is cool. I don't feel like I hear a lot of melodic stuff from him.
She got me going. I'm all in. 50 stories. I'm falling. Where you been? Is it planet Mars? Far beyond the stars? Are you a Martian? You're unfamiliar, but still I feel ya. Energy is sending me toward the ceiling. I'm high now. Are you up there? If you was, I would climb every other stair. I gotta stare. I mean, wow. And I'm wild. No one compares. A one-on-one. You must have won every pageant in America when you was young. Lips, hips, hair drip down the back, crazy. Body frame crazy, insane crazy. The only girl that can make time, then make me stop. She look better than Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Halle.
Dude, this track is smooth.
Where she's from, no ID. That girl's an alien. And if I die before I wake, I pray that I'm in outer space. Fly away, so let's go.
I hope we get more lines like he did with the repetition earlier.
Now we own, so now we gone. Living in the city of the unknown. I show her off, I stunt with her. We do it sweet. They look bitter. Look at her get up. I hear him say, why him? I hear him hate. I laugh at it rather than jab at it. Then continue eternal life as a crack addict. Cause I'm addicted, and you the drug. Cold turkey, what's up? Gotta be an odyssey from heaven gate above. You definite, no probably, I gotta give it up. Lips, hips, hair drip down her back crazy. Body frame crazy, insane crazy. The only girl that can make time, they'd make me. She look better than Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Halle Berry, Miss Jolie. Where she's from, no idea. That girl's an alien. And if I die before I wake, I pray that I'm in outer space. Fly away, so let's go. Different. I'm glad I found you. So pretty.
Yeah, he's taking all these tracks right to the
I
line.
never do anything to hurt you.
Okay, I want to hang here for a second. There's so many interesting things going on here that just the care that goes into like curating a track like this. Number one, you know, there's kind of like the melodic type lines, and then you get this, you know, this let's go, that whole deal. And then these she got me, like this kind of slower rap lines. I put slow drag, and then into, you know, these dun dun, this like rapid flow. That in itself is just a lot of fun because there's just a lot of variety within the track. But then you get the where he says stop and the track stops. There were just so many different little things that I love to hear and love to experience. It keeps adding again to my toolbox as I'm thinking about creating music and stuff, because you could just make a beat and just kind of do the same rap along it or whatever. But when you just all these little decisions, I just find really, really interesting. All right, let's see what we can find out here. And that one was Alien Girl. Okay, originally track 5. Perhaps one of Kendrick Lamar's catchiest early songs. Demonstrated his ability to appeal to the opposite sex while simultaneously furthering the themes found throughout Overly Dedicated, adolescent love, and addiction. This Soundwave-produced track contains a sample from Q-Tip's November 1999 single Let's Ride. Somebody said sounds like Kid Cudi. I can see that. We did Man on the Moon. Looking forward to getting to more Kid Cudi. But especially that down, 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 and then with the kind of space laser sounds and things like that. Yeah, really love that one. Okay. This is track 5, titled Opposites Attract, featuring Javonte. Oh, that was really painful cry.
We hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people. I'm inspired, so get inspired. And so he said, why you gotta be so kind-hearted? Why you couldn't be a kind artist? Why you couldn't be mischievous or just a little devious the moment that we first started? Why you never asked for nothing, just a little time? Why you let me use yours cause I don't got mine? Why you always lift me up when I'm completely giving up? And when niggas holler what's up, you give a dry response. Why you giving me your last knowing you ain't got it? Why you always buy me something when you going shopping? Why you tell me that you love me? Why you always thinking of me? Want my company rather than going club hopping? Why you treating my mama like she your mama too? Why you making promises that you'll forever
She's
do?
a keeper.
Never just to make me happy, wanting us to have a family. These are exactly the reasons why I cheat on you. Sometimes hurt people that love us.
Don't do that.
Hurt people that love us. Love people that hurt us.
You got her crying.
Love people that hurt us. Hurt people that love us. Love people that hurt us.
Sometimes I feel we share nothing in common. It ain't fair. But where do we seem to fall? Where do we seem to fall? Tender love and care. Once upon a time, we was there.
And so she said, why you gotta be so mean to me? Why you don't know what you mean to me? Why you always playing games? Why I feel like you ashamed? Hide in public, curse me out and make a scenery. Why you got other bitches rolling their eyes at me? Why text messages popping up saying hi daddy? Why you treat me like I'm nothing? Why you always at a function? I be wanting to go out but you don't never ask me. Why you slipping serenade when we having sex? Why you always assuming that I still like my ex? Every time we get
Dude, this is a hard listen for me.
stupid. You don't need me, you gon' leave me, that's your favorite threat. Why you never know how I feel to be lonely? Why I feel I'm the last option after your homies? Why you always gotta know that how I never let you go, even though you get violent and put your hands on me?
See, I have a daughter. I'd kill a man.
Hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us.
Sometimes
This song genuinely hurts my heart.
nothing in common. It ain't fair. But where do we seem to fall? Where do we seem to fall? Tender love and care. Once upon
What are you doing to me, Kendrick?
Once upon a time, we was there.
She says she loves me. She says she loves me, so she clings to me, even when I want to be left alone. But she's beautiful. Like sometimes when I have things on my mind, she's the perfect person to listen. And she only gives advice, she says, when I give her a ear. She says she loves me. Like when I wake up in the morning,
I see preaching.
on the edge of the bed with a plate of food, wanting to feed me. She says she needs me. She says she loves me. Or like when I'm stepping out of the shower, she's standing there with the towel, wanting to drive me home. She says she loves me. So instead of admitting that she has made another mistake, she says she loves me, and I don't know about love.
Man, there's a lot going on in that track. Yeah, like I said, dude, that was honestly just a hard listen for me. You know, it's somebody that's been married we're about to celebrate our 17-year anniversary. Obviously, faithfulness means a lot to me. And I have a daughter, so the idea of like my daughter being sweet and kind and generous, and obviously we all have our own issues. You know, and that not being reciprocated by a man toward her would definitely put murderous intention in my heart. But then at the end, it was interesting. What he was saying was like, let me pull it up. I got to find it here. Opposites attract. We'll read this in a second. But when he says at the end, so this says Lamont Carey, which I'm assuming, I don't know, he sounds like a preacher. This So instead of admitting she's made another mistake, she says she loves me. Like, it almost seems like there's manipulation in there. You know, she does all these things, but is never willing to admit mistakes, but says she loves me, and then makes like love confusing. I'm telling you guys, watch out for this Kendrick kid, man. He's doing big things. I could see this guy one day, I don't know, doing like the Super Bowl halftime show or something. I have to give the eye cut just for those of you that can't pick up on my subtle humor. It's about the psychology of infidelity. It's told from both the man and the woman's perspective. The song contains a sample of Go Stetsa, a 1986 track by Stetsasonic. Kendrick would use the sample again on his next project. It also features a clip from She Says She Loves Me by Lamont Carey. During the outro, the poem is about marital abuse, which ties into the last lines of the second verse. So it says, interesting point of view from the man. As a woman, I view this as a woman trying her all to love the man and keep a relationship with him. From my experience, people usually reject your love and efforts when they aren't ready. When they aren't used to people genuinely caring for them. What she does to prove her love, he perceives as her suffocating him. He probably just doesn't know what real love is, or maybe he doesn't want a ride or die girlfriend, a down chick. He just wants a cut buddy or a female friend. But I'd bet he'd miss her once she was gone. I mean, pretty apt observation there. I just want to point out one thing about this song and the one before it, Alien Girl. In the song Alien Girl, Kendrick basically ends it off by saying, I'll never do anything to hurt you. And then in this song, the girl starts off crying. I just thought I'd throw that out there, seeing as how I haven't seen it mentioned in the annotations or anywhere else, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's almost like if you were to tie them, the idea of him finding somebody that he's very interested in, but then once they move from just that initial interest into actual relationship, he finds out he's not actually interested in relationship and what all goes along with that. So, and that's a really brilliant thing about this song. The fact that people are having so much conversation about it, or even like the perspectives that it gives, a very subtle things, kind of like what I talked about with the idea of him saying, her admitting that she's done something wrong. She just wants to say, I love you. It like gives this little hint of maybe there's some manipulation, which also just shows the imperfection of people. Like even in my marriage is beautiful. I love being married. You know, but even within that, it doesn't mean I don't have my failures, or when I'm impatient or not understanding, or vice versa. You know, we all have weaknesses, and you know, it really takes a lot of work from both parts to make a relationship last. But those subtleties are given in this, just within a few lines and things throughout this. So it's a really well written song. Okay, let's see. Sorry, the track's being a little funny for me. Track number 6. This is Michael Jordan featuring ScHoolboy Q.
I used to wanna be like Michael Jordan. Figured I would hit the NBA and make me a fortune.
Every time I'm in my city, I be hacking like my shit don't stink. Used to clean my rolling chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around with niggas that I grew up with, smack near, bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here, and I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan. Bounce, bounce, ho, bounce, bounce. This shit make a nigga wanna get some bread or bust a head or fuck my enemies, bitch. Acting bad and getting rich. Pull up on them 26s, I'm a vanity slave. I'm a sinner, Jesus Christ, please forgive me for my ways. I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. And I don't know why you fuck niggas can't see. I'm a Comptown, represent a concrete backflipper, aka that nigga. Don't worry, I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. And I don't know why you fuck niggas can't see. This is high power, since the Eddie Bauer. I've been popular, I'm popping now, every other hour. Paparazzi come, you jocking her. Let her be a hoe, why you stopping her? We stopping the traffic, what you know about them hockey pucks? Skating on them, why you hating on them? You should learn from
that bass is perfect, dude.
My turn coming, I don't know why your bitch
So big.
me. And I don't know why.
Hey, wait a minute,
Every time
motherfucker.
I'm in my city, I be feeling like my shit don't stink. Used to clean my rolly chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around with niggas that I grew up with since smack near. Bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here. And I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. That means I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Man, the game chose me, what am I to do? Only thing I did wrong was make it possible. I diddy bop and make them titties pop. Out they on my bumper like a city cop. Walking out of Fred Siegel, put my girl on it. Ass so fat, probably set the world on it. Ayy, pussy crazy, pussy crazy. You fuck niggas, you pussies crazy. Man, I know I can't tell you about the world, homie. But I know I can tell you about your girl, homie. Her pussy crazy, her pussy crazy. I fuck nigga, I know you hate me. I know they pay me too much of attention. Bring my name up.
Dude, this track is insane.
They go real fast. Call it Hall of Fame. Once it haul ass. Give me tall glass. Coconuts a rock. Please no soda pop. I make my solar pop. Life's a bitch. Her pussy crazy, but I make that pussy pay me. Every time I'm in my city, I be feeling like my shit don't stink. Used to clean my rolly chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around with niggas that I grew up with since smack near. Bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here. And I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. That means I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that.
I remember tripping, walking through the set like my Glock don't think. Grandma in the kitchen, that
See that what they did there?
I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. And I don't know why you sucker niggas can't see. I'm from Hoover, man. How you Superman? Shit, you lowest lane. You pussy, man. With the pussy gang. Shit, we off the chain. We poppin' ain't. Fortune not the fame. Shit, you backwards, man. You chasing hoes. We replacing those. Bagging past them hoes. You brought the chose. Guess she moving on. Yep, we do it wrong. We fuck the homes. Fuck the center home. Marijuana strong. You know I'm gone. Turn my swagger on. And my swag enough. My paper long. Yep, you left alone. You get no fucks. Leaning off the activus. Passing blunts round and round. Told me Mary was a go, so we passed around and round. Yo, bitch text me once and now, so I had to knock her down. Heard her bouncing on my ball, slinging dick up from the mouth. You let it slide, I hit home runs. Clean her dug out till I'm done. I can be your number 2 and you can be her number one. Her pussy crazy, her pussy crazy. You fuck nigga.
Every time I'm in my city, I be feeling like my shit don't stink. Used to clean my rolly chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around with niggas that I grew up with since smack near. Bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here. And I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. That means I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes.
I'm gonna need a minute for that. Oh, dude, that is one of the best tracks I've ever heard. It reminds me, I don't know if any of you have played the game Little Nightmares. This game right here. But listening to this song, I just made a note. I was like, I need to make a beat using a sample from Little Nightmares. Because the, what would you call it? The whole like, woo, woo. Oh, see, I'm not a good singer. That whole thing is very much like in Little Nightmares. It has this like really kind of dark feeling to it. But the way that they just EQ'd everything with the bass, the sound is so expansive, so full, and then obviously you just add on to that lyrically. Dude, this track was nuts. Okay, Michael Jordan was released as a single September 2010, 7 days before the project dropped on September 23rd. There you go. This date coincides with the 2-3 wordplay found in the chorus, which refers to Michael Jordan's famous... I didn't even pick up on that. I thought he was just saying it because it was the 3 was funny, but yeah, 2-3. That's so cool. Top Dog Entertainment eventually released a music video for the song. This was the first significant step toward mainstream exposure since Kendrick's previous project. It's likely he decided to publicize encouraging remarks made by Lil Wayne. I was wondering if that's who he was referring to when he was saying Wayne. Following the promotion of J-Rock's 2008 single All My Life in the Ghetto, the original version featured a young K-Dot, and he also appeared in the music video, although his verse was absent. Kendrick rapping like Lil Wayne. I'm looking forward to eventually getting to some Lil Wayne. The evolution of Soundwave's production from Here to Damn are super badass. Yeah, that was so good, dude. On the first line, I thought I heard him saying mound, which would go with the baseball theme. Yeah. I love that one. Gosh. Yeah, I just had to sit down for that. Okay. Let's move into track 7, R.O.T.C. Interlude, featuring BJ the Chicago Kid.
This is me thinking at 4:43 a.m., June 6th. Sometimes I wanna say fuck rapping, I need money now. Like should I start trapping? If what I write down don't collect this very moment, then I'm on it, no question. The streets, my niggas is well connected. Let's see, do I cop a pound of kush, promethazine, or push some E? Oxycontin, have me laying on soft cotton when I sleep. This is deepest to your biz, I'm not just rhyming on the beat. I be in spots, chopping the rocks like Flintstone feet. This is me, frustrated, battling my own evils. Finna saddle up that work across Ohio in a Geo. Or should I sell my music zip to buy a zip? Hope one day it flourish to a kilo. Track record of a hustler, rather records on a needle, making music. Clocking fast bank like a shot from Patrick Ewing. My nigga, what you doing on these corners wicked? I thought you had a show, well my nigga, I guess I did it. I'm trying to get this dough and easy money sounds tempting. Especially when your homies pushing V8 engines. 22 on 26's Range Rovers rolling up. 354 ounce of fire, hope I got enough. This industry calling my bluff, I need a new solution. Curve serving, no, I might be in your store boosted. 211s with Mac 11s like fuck hip hop. Don't wanna be pun, don't wanna be big, don't wanna be Pac. Just give me your funds, aka everything that you got. Or everything getting shot, but nothing leave you in shock. Coughing up blood and mumbling. Watch the plans of a young man sponsor. Moving grams like relocating your mama's mama. Then expand to the Hoover
Moving
Dam.
grams? Like grandma?
They yearn for the butt naked. Fuck a verse is getting that off in 30 minutes, 6 seconds. I disperse to the world of unruly, where I put the mic down and pick up a sack and a toolie. If you knew me, you know I always had a passion for riddle and writing, but lately I've been thinking about taking chances to brighten my future financially. So please don't be mad at me. I gotta do what I gotta do, no shit. So I tell my nigga front me, let me put it on the strip, then give it back when I think about the consequence. Shit.
Wow.
When you need someone, I will be by your side. Oh, darling, 'cause there is a light that shines special for you and me. Yeah, I take my chances before they pass. Pass me by. Oh, darling, you've got to look at the other side.
Oh, here's the meaning of R.O.T.C.
A right on time conscience.
Okay. We're just gonna hop over and look at this real quick. Dude, Kendrick's writing is so insane. I love that too. R.O.T.C, right on time conscience, right? Because the whole point is he's like, man, something's got to move here. And it's interesting because it reminds me, what is the that's that Kanye song, I think, isn't it on College Dropout? It's like the first song from College Dropout, not the first skit. We Don't Care. Because, right, I think the whole point within that song is kind of like people resorting to maybe not the best ways of making money, whether it's selling drugs or robbing people, but it's also kind of that ethics conversation, right? I mean, it's a pretty easy ethical argument, but people being driven to these things just because it's the way they're like, no, I can make money easily, versus going and doing this minimum wage job, like, so anyways, that pull of something's got to happen here musically because I got to do something and I feel drawn over here because I know I can easily go make money here, but obviously that brings crime. It's dangerous. You can easily get caught and throw your life away in prison. And so the right on time conscience, I love that idea. I'll probably hold on to that. It's a great conversational piece, or just even thing to remember in your own life are these moments where before you do something stupid, you get a check in your conscience, and for me, and I openly share on this channel, that I'm a Christian, passionate follower of Jesus. I was in a bad way when I was a teenager, encountered Jesus, and everything changed for me. And I've built my whole life upon his leadership. And for me, in the teachings of Scripture, and is that when you place your faith in Christ, it's not Jesus that comes and lives in your heart. Jesus is in heaven, the right hand of the Father, one day to return. The Holy Spirit comes and lives within you and speaks to you and leads you and guides you. The Scriptures say he convicts the world of sin. He guides you into all truth. He is your helper, your counselor. And so he works in tandem with your conscience as you learn more of the Bible and Jesus's teachings, and those things are inside of you. He brings those up and reminds you, those moments you want to be selfish, those moments you want to, blow up in anger, and you remember, be quick to listen, slow to speak, for the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. You're like, okay, let me exercise some patience here. Let me be slower, and on and on and on, and so that right on time conscience is just like, yeah, okay, before you go do something stupid and possibly ruin your life, let's consider the outcome. And this is part of what I love about Kendrick's writing. Plus, the flow is just nuts. Features Kendrick Lamar's thoughts on life, the music industry on a typical morning in June. At 4 a.m., that's either like you couldn't sleep or well, I guess you just couldn't sleep, period. Whether you were up from the night before or you just ended up waking up early and now you're kind of sitting and thinking. 11 days before what would have been his 23rd birthday, since the money is not coming as he had hoped, he ponders whether or not he should discontinue his music career and become a drug dealer instead. The title is a play on the U.S. Army's Reserve Officers Training Corps, a recruitment program typically for youth. A backronym. The chorus of the song is sung by BJ the Chicago Kid and interpolates Bobby Caldwell's 1980 single Open Your Eyes. Perhaps most well known is the sample that Jay Dilla used on Common's The Light. I'm interested in Jay Dilla too. I don't think I've heard anything from him. I've heard his name used a lot. This says, hip-hop has always been Kendrick Lamar's escape and savior while growing up in the rough area of Compton. Hip-hop will never leave Kendrick. Only Kendrick can leave hip-hop. Kendrick just needs to continue to take gambles. Look at the brighter side of things. Eventually it will work out for not only Kendrick, for the game as well. Trust me, it does. And then he puts a picture of Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, dude, another amazing one. Oh, that line about Flintstone feet. What do you say? Cutting rock. Oxycontin had me laying on soft cotton when I sleep, which obviously, like, you know, the money he could make from selling Oxycontin would give him a good mattress. Deep. This is deep as the abyss. I'm not just rhyming on the beat. Like, the real questioning, wonderings going on in his mind. I'd be in spots chopping the rocks like Flintstone feet. He's saying he's been in trap spots chopping up rocks of cocaine, much like Flintstone's feet would chop up the asphalt when they were on the move in their ancient golf cart. He also reminded us where he's from, what he has experienced, and what living in the hood is like. All right. This next one, track 8, is Barbed Wire featuring Ash Riser.
One time, report live, Compton, California. Have you ever felt like you never get life, like you never get right? Sorta like a black sheep, back down, backing out your dreams like some bad sleep. Chasing for the win, but you never win the track meet. Oh, what a cold world for a broke nigga. It's bitter, and life's a bitch, don't hit women, so I bit her. I struck enough pain, let her know I wasn't plain. I was so sincere, like Nas' first name and better. They tell me it's very difficult to see 25, and if I survive, I probably would've sell it. My opportunities are low because my brown complexion flowed in the ghetto, rather in some hills like Giuseppe's. They want me unemployed until I hit the streets, fulfilling voids of broke deep boys selling weed, fucking up my prestige till I live with the blues. BB King or the neighbors of Snoop. That's why I'm in the club like fucking dope. They say it's only one life, and if you say I can't live comfortable, I'ma tell you that's a lie. So while I hold this bottle, what's a rock with a handful of ass? Celebrate the very day that I get past.
Is this meant to be any kind of a play on Through the Wire from Kanye?
Celebrate the very day that I get past. Have you ever felt like you never get life, like you never get right? Sorta like a black sheep trying to get away from the world stereotype. Barbed wire got a barricade on your destiny. She desperately in need of some inspiration. See what the people saying. She gon' have a baby, then flee from her education at the age of 16. Credit card scam scheme, see a scar on the eye. Boyfriend brutality, she'll never get by. No how, no way. Welfare recipient, property, other state, housing, Section 8, corner store, prostitute. The owner about to prosecute. The niggas tell her that she cute. Hood rat trash, 6 baby daddies, and this baby daddy is new to the family. Chillin' and put.
That's what I'm talking about. When he gets a little goofy on it, I love it.
She in the club like fucking though. They say it's only one life. And if you say she can't live comfortable, she go tell you that's a lie. So why she up in VIP, pouring Merlot in the glass? Celebrate the very day that she get past.
like the ability to pass through, to succeed, to make it on the other side.
So when she up in VIP, pour Merlot in the glass, celebrate the very day that she get past.
Through this like treacherous environment.
Got life, you finally got right. No longer her black sheep, living off your dreams like Christina Aguilera in the front seat of a convertible, eloping to get married. What a feeling of overcoming the odds. It's like you just hit the lottery. My God, there must be a God. Cause God lead you done made it through the fight while squabbling Ali. Now your lifestyle's looking up and you escaped the crooked cuffs, and you ain't had to kill a nigga just to make a couple bucks. And she ain't had to go and fuck on everybody for $1. Making good decisions, got an independent business minded. Both of y'all are steady grinding, doing it the legal way, just trying to make a decent pay on every second of the day. But they won't give you the credit, this is out their mouth. You must have joined the Illuminati just to ball out in the club like though. They say it's only one life. And if you say they can't live comfortable, they gon' tell you that's a lie. So even if you overcame doubt and your living ain't bad, know it's a barbed wire that's always in your path. Just laugh. Then everybody say,
cause I won't get caught again. And I'm here to stop the trends. You can catch me if you try. Disappear into the night, and I'm gone.
So you made it past all the barbed wires?
there's one more left.
Shocking. Dude, for this to be a mixtape, I mean, is this classified as a mixtape? Because it doesn't feel like a mixtape. I mean, there's so many, I mean, I feel like the tracks are all tied together, and the transitions, it's like there are tracks that just keep kind of building upon each other. Like the first one will kind of introduce an idea, and then the second one elaborates on it. Let me see. Sometimes is Kendrick Lamar's 5th solo mixtape. I mean, I guess like a mixtape doesn't 100% have to be all disjointed ideas. I guess it's more so maybe if there are samples that aren't fully cleared or whatnot. But the intricacy on this is feels far from a mixtape to me. Barbed Wire is the 10th track on Kendrick Lamar's project, sometimes considered to be a mixtape, an EP, or an endearingly referred to as an OD during the outro of the first song. So it's sometimes considered to be a mixtape, yeah. So that's funny, because I was just talking about that. This Soundwave-produced entry is an early sign of the more pop-oriented production Kendrick would later utilize on albums like Good Kid, Mad City or Damn. Vocalist Ash Reiser would collaborate with Kendrick again on Keisha's song and some others. The barbed wire in the song's title represents the various obstacles surrounding Lamar while he attempts to escape the ghettos of Compton, California. The last two lines to me are talking about how the final barbed wire is death. Even after you make it through everything, you always have one more left. I feel like Kendrick symbolizes this with the gunshot at the end. He is writing himself of the final barbed wire by killing himself. That's an interesting. I don't think I rock with that. It could also just mean that like there is that side that is like, I made it through only for something tragic to happen. Especially if you're talking about coming out of the streets. It goes back to, obviously, famous example, Boys in the Hood with Ricky. You know, it's like he made it out. He made it through the barbed wire. He beat all the odds. You know, a lot of his friends and obviously even his brother kind of caught up in, you know, drugs and gang violence. And you're like, he made it out. I can't even think about that scene, dude. I saw that as a young kid. And every time I think about it, it just, That is one scene that I will sob every time I see it. But it is that idea, right? You make it through, and if you're coming out of a place where there is a lot of violence, even the idea of making it through can make some people feel like, well, I'll show him. He thinks he's better than us. He thinks he can escape. And I wonder if that's part of what the gunshot at the end represents. Like, you thought you got through, but tragedy still found you. Dude, I think Kendrick might be my favorite. I like all these different guys for different reasons, but something about Kendrick's delivery and the thoughtfulness in the writing, I resonate with a lot of it. Not so much the P&P parts, but just kind of the philosophy or philosophical thoughts and things like that I really enjoy. I was so sincere, like Nas, first name in Belly. Nas played a character named Sincere in the 1998 gangster movie Belly, starring DMX. The film also featured Method Man. Was so sincere, like Nas, first name in Belly. That's cool. Through the Barbed Wire. He's celebrating he made it out of Compton into the good life, no longer having to deal with the obstacles that went with living there. Barbed wire is a common poetic symbol to represent overcoming these obstacles. For example, from James Wright's A Blessing, we step over the barbed wire into the pasture. Yeah, I didn't know if there was a nod to Through the Wire with Kanye, because it's a similar theme, you know, it's Kanye's rapping through a wired up jaw, but it also represents like pushing through adversity, getting through something that could have killed you. And then I didn't understand this Christina line. Living off your dreams like Christina Milian. This appears to be a play on the artist The Dream marrying Christina Milian. In the front seat of a convertible, eloping to get married. Wonder, is it meant to be like a dig? Or just a reference? Wow. I'm so glad I did this album, because I was tempted to just go to Section 80, and obviously there are so many great albums that everybody wants us to get to Pimp a Butterfly, Damn. I mean, I obviously don't know those firsthand, but they are very highly rated by people. But I'm so glad. I want the full context, right? That's kind of the big point of this channel, is like I take my time. You know, I'm wanting to learn, and I like getting the full scope of an artist's work. But this is a really triumphant project. All right, track 9. This is Average Joe. Groovy.
The hardest thing for me to do is to get you to know me within 16 bars.
We'll break the fourth wall.
Who is K. Dot? A young nigga from Compton on the curve writing raps next to a gunshot. On the corners where the gangsters and the killers dwell, the fraudulent in disguise to get unveiled. Everyone I knew was either Crip or Pyru, cousins in elementary, relatives in high school. With that being said, each one of their rivals was aiming something at my head. I needed survival. Got jumped, got jacked, shot at, shot back, and I don't even push a line. I'm just trying to push these rhymes. In the midst of staying neutral and discreet, my mama said you're judged by the company you keep. But what you can consider, that if it goes down, they'll kill you if you kill me. It gets deep, nigga. So if you ask what I'm doing, I'm trying to duck the influence of my city that's brewing. Real talk. And this is why they fuck with me. Real talk, nigga. Believe it. This is why they fuck with me.
Is he saying like people rock with him because it's real talk?
No killer, I'm
just your average Joe.
Cool.
One thing you should consider, I'm the realest you know.
I was walking from Centennial when an unidentified vehicle rolled up, and I was like, hold up. Where you from? Bang. Where you stay? West side. That's a pirate rule gang to be exact. Well aware they had blue across their hat. Dropped backpack and ran inside of the cul-de-sac. Shots rang out. Hoping to God I wasn't wet. Crossed across Rosecrans and ran inside of the jet. Chirped the homies on the high 95. They said they already
Wet
knew
from
what
blood.
happened and meet them outside the garage. Never seen that many guns in my life. I was paranoid like a fiend in the night, but needed revenge. Grabbed the 9-ball, opened up the door, then got in. Somebody said, fall back. We gon' make these niggas suffer. You my brother like a friend, and that's just to remind you. Thought about that so long, I had failed my finals. Fuck. But
this is why they fuck with me.
I told you, nigga.
This is why they fuck with me.
You fake nigga.
I'm no gangster, no killer, I'm just your average Joe.
You fake.
Man, Pride is such a killer, though. Man.
I don't do black music.
Violence.
I don't do white music. I do
Driven by
everyday
pride.
life music. Give them cuts like a nigga pierced the knife through it. You say you throw, but I've been through it. Now that's cold. And this is for my county building children. In Hub City on hubcaps, no power steering. I use perseverance in this mad city. With the niggas drink Remy and hold semis for cutthroat. Bernie Mac died, it's no joke. Don't ask why if you don't know about these killers and thieves. 7 grams of weed. You smoke that, but I'm high off life. I can fall out the sky like twice. And land in the land of the AKs and the minivans where the fan never horn, cause it's hotter than the lunatics underarms and a straight jacket. In other words, we get it cracking, but I keep it cool, you know.
This is why they fuck with me. This is why they fuck with me.
Real talk.
I'm no gangster, no killer, I'm just your average Joe.
Come on.
One thing you should consider, I'm the realest you know.
So there you have it. But I'ma leave you with this. An OG once told me, a real gangster.
Yeah, see, this is what I was saying. I love him bringing the wisdom on this.
Or behind the scenes getting real money. I'm gone.
Or behind the scenes. Wow. That last line is so interesting. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I think what he's saying is like that people rock with him because of his honesty and just being genuine. And I love him saying, like, I'm not a gangster, I'm not a killer, but he's also not ignorant to that lifestyle. So when he speaks about the things he speaks about, it does come from experience. And I love he's not trying to, because I think that's where sometimes, you know, rappers, hip hop artists kind of go wrong, is when they would conflate be the word? When it's almost like they're posing, you know, making more of something than was true. Conflate to combine two or more distinct things like this. So, no, that's not what I'm talking about. But the idea of just exaggerating, right? And then it just comes out later that those things aren't true, and it, you know, takes away from their reputation because they were trying so hard to have a reputation, versus, you know, Kendrick is very aware of the trials from growing up in Compton and being around gang violence and drugs, and for whatever part, you know, that he began to take part in it but made different decisions. I think that too, like, is where a lot of respect comes from for him. I really want to look at these last lines in a second. In the OD edition, Kendrick drops commentary on Compton, his near-death experiences there, and himself. As revealed by Punch, TDE's president, songs like Average Joe off OD was one of the original concepts for Good Kid, Mad City. I can totally see that. even when he mentions the van. From an interview between Kendrick and Railroad Hip Hop, Average Joe was made to give insight about how people grew up in Compton. He says that all people are good people, but the Compton environment of gang violence, police brutality, drugs, and women forced kids into the survival mode, turned them into these gangsters. Also, the fact that his father was around helped guide him to make better decisions. Come on, fathers, you're important. According to Kendrick, most of his friends didn't have fathers, and if they did, they weren't active in their lives. I want to save this. Ooh. Sorry, that was loud. Let's save it in the playlist for Patreon. Cousins in elementary, relatives in high school plays on the term used by Crips and Bloods. Crips call their gang affiliates cousin, and relatives are also referred to as blood. Specifically use two words associated with family because it embodies the closeness and commonality they shared. O.D. captures the rawness and drive in Kendrick on the brink of stardom. Will always be banging this. Yeah, these last lines. An OG once told me a real gangster is either dead or in jail, or behind the scenes getting real money. This says, all those people who act like they're gangster will never be proven to be a gangster unless they end up in jail or dead, right? That's what I was saying. It's just the pride, man, and the violence, the lack of care for your own life and the life of others, because that actually shows you they've done something to be gangster and they don't care about missing out on life as long as it's proven that they're a gangster, which is a sad end to life, right? Then the line where behind the scenes getting real money tells you the third type of gangsters are the people who don't talk about it, don't front with it, don't need to have it proven. So all they care about is the real money coming in, so they stay low profile. One, it's also the ones, right, that maybe aren't on the front lines and others kind of get used and are expendable, kind of like cannon fodder. Also, or behind the scenes getting real money can be taken to be the corporate gangsters. They're ruthless, will do anything to get money. So while the gangsters that we are accustomed to always end up either dead or in jail, the other gangsters are the ones that create the habitat that pits us against each other. Bernie Mac, famous comedian, suffered from sarcoidosis since being diagnosed in 1983. He had passed away due to complications of the disease in 2008. Where the drink Remy and hold simmies for cutthroats. Bernie Mac died. It's no joke. Don't ask why if you don't know about these killers and thieves. I don't fully understand the tie here. What is sarcoidosis? Does it have something to do with the throat? Inflammatory disease characterized by growth of tiny collections of inflammatory cells in any part of the body. Most commonly affects the lungs, skin, eyes, lymph nodes. There's no cure. The disease often resolves on its own within a few years. Oh. Yeah, I don't totally know the tie-in there. So let me know in the comments. Okay. Track 10. This is H.O.C.
H.O.C. All the real smokers give me H.O.C. All the real smokers give me H.O.C. 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 All the real smokers give me H.O.C. H.O.C.
Everybody know I spit that other shit. Shit that make you duck for cover shit. Shit that make you
Dude, the bass is so good.
Slap your mother shit. Especially when drop the beat. I drop jewels like my nuts dropped out of my briefs. jump in the booth and shatter every rapper's dream. They jump in the sauna because I killed their self-esteem. That's a jab, you should bob and weave. Like Pam with Martin pull jokes out his sleeve. I go in studio sessions and feel like a nerd, cause I'm the only nigga there not smoking no herb. You telling me the kush make you think on level 4? I'm on 5, you saying that I can level more? In high school, my teachers thought I was smoking stress. Didn't know my eyes low cause of genetic defects. I stimulate my mind every time I think about the end of time, creation of man and Columbine.
Bet you think that there's some high shit that I broke? Probably think I'm off the kush or the hydro. I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke. I really appreciate that you share your endo, but a sip of Henny is the farthest I would go. I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke.
Wait, you could be cool and not smoke weed?
Nowadays, everybody think they big chiefers just cause they heard that new tape from Wiz Khalifa. Knowing damn well they can hit the sour. They new booties that probably need baby powder. My skill shower hold for your city for 40 days. 40 nights off the chain like freedom of slaves. Before you get it twisted like 40 gays. My flow worth the earth, that's not to be appraised. Those the type of lines that I'm talking about. You know the type of rhymes you don't talk about. Copy my session on the disc when the session ends, so my mama can have it and play it for her friends. Brag on me like my son's about to win. Somehow, someday, and I don't care when. I might hit the gin once a month. I'll let you inhale like an atheist.
In hell. Yo, that showering 40 days and 40 nights line, really cool. I think it's a nod to Noah and the Great Flood.
I really appreciate that you share your endo, but a sip of Henny is the farthest I would go. I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke.
I'll take you back to the 9th grade when Doughboy had me high for 4 days. That's my nigga, he a street nigga. Probably in your hood, fucking up your street nigga. But anyway, I think it was some purple. Told me don't hit it hard because it'll hurt you. I didn't listen. I was floating like the Rose Parade. Swear to God, a nigga seen some flying fishes. That was the Vegas trip, Wooter sponsored. The same time I start writing like a fucking monster. I'm Frankenstein every time this motherfucker ponders. Just underline every letter, capital K-D-O-T. Laying it flat out like a tire with slow leaks. Now what you bout? Nothing, huh? Am I square cause I don't puff a square? Are my raps too blunt to hit the blunt? Yeah.
Bet you think that there's some high shit that I broke. Probably think I'm off the kush or the hydro. I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke. I really appreciate that you share your endo, but a sip of Henny is the farthest I would go. I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke, I don't even smoke.
Did I miss what H.O.C is? Kind of like high on... Or is he saving it to the end? He tends to do that a lot.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going?
Okay.
Be growing now.
Bringing this back in. I'm trying to figure out was he doing the rhyme because he was saying in there that like you probably think I'm writing this? What did he say? Basically trying to say you probably think I'm writing this like while high. Bet you think that this some high that I wrote probably think I'm off the Kush or the Hydro. Is he meant to kind of be rapping the way that he is, the way that some people do when they're high? Because I believe, I don't know that I've ever heard any, that there are rappers that a lot of times like rap when they're high, and kind of the flow and all that just gives off that vibe. And he is coming across like real chill and slow and stuff. And so I'm wondering if he's trying to emulate that style while saying like, I don't smoke. But this is good, isn't it? This line too. This is what I was talking about. My skill shower over your city for 40 days, 40 nights off the chain like freedom of slaves before you get it twisted. Yeah. God made it rain 40 days and 40 nights, cleanse the earth. When slaves were granted their freedom, they were literally freed from their chains. Uses the double meaning off the chain, describing a skill. Gay is the opposite of straight. Twisted is obviously not straight. Talks about his experience as a non-smoker and how, although his music may sound like something a pothead might make, he's far from that. There's a music video for it. Again, did I miss what H.O.C stands for? H.O.C means high off contact. Kendrick doesn't smoke, but since he's in the studio, where pretty much everybody smokes, he gets high off contact from the smoke that fills the studio. Oh. So is he saying he is high? I don't know. I'm confused. Let me in, guys and gals. All right. I'm trying to cue this track up. All right, this is the penultimate track. Cut You Off to Grow Closer. Track number 11.
I leave you thirsty on Twitter. You boo-boo, you teed, you turned down, you thirsty, you boo-boo. I'm trying to learn something new. I'm trying to find myself, I'm searching deep for Kendrick Lamar. I read about Napoleon Hill and try to know God. They say he the key to my blessings. And if I speak the good into existence, that instant my dreams will unlock. Money flow like water, I'll just wait at the dock. And by the way, I'ma start finding more light to shed. Like a small garage in your backyard. I'm back chilling with a friend of mine.
Shed.
She fine, but I noticed that her heart resides next to bitterness. Always hollering who she don't like and who she kick it with. Who she wanna fight, who wearing a weave. Who Dooney and Burke bag is fake. Who holding the keys to the car she drove last year. Or who fucking on who and who need a pap smear. Getting on my nerves, but before your negative energy curve, bitch, I'ma cut you off. Cause every time you come around, you be hollering at whoop-de-whoop, blah-say-blah, he say, she say, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Ho.
I think he's a little irritated.
Around, you be hollering at whoop-de-whoop, blah-say-blah.
This is a fun hook though.
She say, I'm trying to learn something new. I'm trying to surround myself with people that inspire me. Or at least inquire similar desires to do what the TAKE just to reach the TOP.
Oh my God.
I'm talking ideas, Motivation is more than making enemies, my nigga. Oh, that's not your memo? Then tell me why you constant stressing on how you well connected like centipedes, my nigga. I function with you and you flaunt your pistol every second. Tell me how you pressed them at the Monte Crystal. Where's so-and-so from? And what neighborhood's beefing? Who baby mama's a rat? And who got killed last weekend? That shit is mad depressing, bringing me down. Speak on something with some substance that can get us both paid, rather than telling me how these niggas jocking your style. Or his rims ain't bigger. Pussy nigga, I'ma cut you off.
All the people he doesn't have time for.
Cause every time you come around,
circles he doesn't want to run in.
Blase blah, he say, she say, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Scary ass. Every time you come around,
I feel like so many people can relate to this track.
Blase blah, he say, she say. I'm trying to learn something new. I'm trying to better my chances of becoming a star. I'm trying to feel the vibe of Mona Lisa studying art. Now paint that picture. Life behind bars. Remember the very day I got caught? I murdered a rapper and you filed the police report. See what I was taught? Family is all I need, but indeed, them two can run me right up a tree. Constantly talking shit about the next relative. Wanted me to take sides, but I never.
This is masterful writing, man.
Everyone parted ways, argue on holidays.
He's so good at these songs where he does like 3 different perspectives or 3 different focuses around the same subject.
And if your blood went running through my veins, I would probably cut y'all off too. Yep, cause every time y'all come around, y'all be hollering that whoop-de-whoop, blase blah, he say, she say, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
I need that on a t-shirt.
Every time you come around, you be hollering that whoop-de-whoop, blase blah, he say, she say, so tell him shut the fuck up. Tell him shut the fuck up. Yeah, bitch, you boo-boo. You T, you turn down, you thirsty. Tell him shut the fuck up. Tell him shut the fuck up. Yeah, nigga, you boo-boo. You T, you turn down, you thirsty. You thirsty, you boo-boo. You T, you turn down, you boo-boo. You T, you boo-boo. You turn down, you thirsty. You teed, you boo-boo, you turn down. You boo-boo, you teed, you turn down. You weak, yo bitch weak, yo. You boo-boo, you teed.
I feel like Kendrick has a great sense of humor. Keep all that. He's like, I know it's silly.
What is high power? High power is the way we think, the way we live. See, it's known today that the human race is nothing. No morals, no standards. What we're about to do is raise the level of expectations. No, you don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to be rich. But you will be rich in mind and spirit. Some say as big as a crew. Some say as big as a gang. High power. We stand for it as if as big as a religion.
Love that, man. Rich in spirit and mind. All right, let's see. Kendrick spits about how he's trying to grow as an ambitious person and experience life. However, there are negative influences of life that hold him back. That's real. Deep song. You boo-boo, you teed. This song hits way different now as an adult. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I feel like it's something everybody can relate to. What does he mean, teed? When he throws up the sign for teed, it gives the appearance of a cross as in get away. In Cali, well, in Oakland, TD, teed, means turned down, which he says you turn down. As Kendrick says later on in the bar, turned down, come on, man, let's not point out the obvious. Down, well, point out the obvious. I don't know what he means. You boo-boo. Ali, Kendrick's engineer, is acting desperate for female attention on Twitter. Quench his thirst here. You thirsty on Twitter, you boo-boo, you teed. You turned down, you thirsty. I mean, maybe I'm just thick. I mean, I get what he's like. Thick in the head, not thick in the, dumps like a truck. What? Dumps like a truck. Truck. Thighs like what? What? Baby, move your butt. But. I think we're saying it again. That thong. I think it's the second time that song has made it into one of my reactions. I did listen to that entire album when I was younger. Okay. What did Kendrick mean by teed in, was it cut off? Cut you off. See if we can find anything. Someone who's overly aggressive. I didn't know if it was like teed, like anger. Man, he's ticked. We used that. He used the contrast being teed, being turned down. So turned up, aggressive, ticked off. I don't know. That's how I used it. People thirsty for conflict. Turned down. This means having a peaceful, focused, ambitious mindset. $19.5 years old right now, and K-Dot, next to my other heroes, partly raised me for years to the man I am today. So glad I started listening to this young. I was curious about this Napoleon line. I read about Napoleon Hill and Try to Know God. The author of Think and Grow Rich, states that in order to be successful in life, you must have a strong connection with God. Hence why Kendrick says, they say he's the key to my blessings. Think and Grow Rich is also credited with creating the most millionaires, billionaires in the world and paving the way for the world's most successful. And then I guess high powered is like his own mantra. The name of a movement started by TDE label mates Ab-Soul, as well as supported and upheld by Black Hippie. Kendrick further explains high power in his song of the same name, which would appear as both a single for the outro to Section 80. Everybody put 3 fingers in the air, sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning, Section 80, high power. It's also very familiar. Okay, the three fingers stand for the 3 eyes. Similar to outro and Ab-Soul's track, more of a euphoria. The veil is being raised. For many, we are living in the last days. For us, it's only the beginning. One love, one conscious, one connected mind, high power. Yeah. That's what I was saying, because he does the same thing in Good Kid, Mad City, when he presents. And I feel like I've seen it in other tracks, in Good Kid, Mad City. I can't remember, is it in the Mad City song where I feel like he presents 3 perspectives, but all revolving around the same subject matter. So even in this, it's like this girl, and then a friend, and then a family member, but all around this idea of kind of their negative energy and trying to pull him down, and him wanting to, you know, talk or pay attention to things that matter. Okay, let's see how this project gets closed out, which I do know is, I don't know if this was the same closing track as on the original, but this is She Needs Me remix featuring Dom Kennedy and Murs. A lot of features on here. I've never heard those names. Surprise, surprise.
What's up, baby? It's been a while. You been good? I've been around. Different girl, different town. To keep it real, you missing out. I'm on board, next city. Random call, text with me. Like I'm missing so much, have sex with me. Not right now, look, you know I got the ex with me. She like, fuck that, I don't care, Dom. So selfish and that really isn't fair, Dom. Meet me here, wear it down. Get undressed, yeah, Dom. Yeah, Dom, what you need? Some bomb head, a bag of weed, good food, Japanese. That's me on page 40 in that magazine.
Dom Kennedy.
You need that. She said nobody come close, I agree back. I'm the nigga used to help her pull that weed back. And she need me, believe that. That girl is smoking.
This almost feels like more of a bonus on here. That last track, I don't know, it has a good close.
What's up, love? It's been a while. You been good? I've been around. Remember dinner dates? I was late, Mr. Childs. Truant like a student, you the principal. Schooled me on timing. We was both shining like the sun bouncing off the brightest blood diamond. I was your highness, you was my queen. You got over him when I got in between. Watching Martin on TBS, it was TDS for us.
Mentioned Martin like 3 times on this album.
But it was such a pleasure to watch you try to hold it together. Every time I put the head in, you would panic. They come right down like a avalanche, make your legs slant. Whisper to you, juicing up your pants, baby. Hide that sound. Kosher, no sir, wake it back up. Folgers, hostess, by my waistline. Shot for your heart, and you called it a hate crime. Say you want me back, and your girl wanna date Dom. That's high school shit. For 01K, we could be friends with benefits. You dig that?
That girl is smoking, and can you believe that I'm her focus? It ain't hard to see she got me open, and together we are roller coasting.
I up and walked out, now she crying cause she need me. I got that John Bryan love, that define love. We call it punch drunk. We was a
Punch drunk love.
She was a one punch. You know a knockout, and if she was to walk out, my heart would go black, shrivel up and drop out. There we go again. What the fuck you talking about? We used to fuck all the time back at my mama's house, smoking BDs, laying on the.
Was that an anime reference?
Saved up like a coupon, and we be too gone off a sack of stress weed. I was broke then, couldn't cop the best weed, and she would just leave in a black hatchback. Homies from the hood used to ask me if I tapped that. I would say yup, smiling so freely. That was back then, but I bet she still need me. She need me. She need me. She need me. She need me. I would say yes, smiling so freely. That was back then. I bet she still need me.
That girl is smoking, and can you believe that I'm her focus? It ain't hard to see she got me open, and together we are roller coasting. On.
All right. There's one thing I want to look at with that real quick, because he said 2-piece, 1 punch. There is an anime called One Piece and One Punch Man. So I was wondering if he was doing a play on that. It's a remix of She Needs Me. It features as an outro on Overly Dedicated on DSPs. The remix features different K-Dot's verse than original, with additional from Dom Kennedy, Javonte, and Murs. Let's see. I did not mean to click that. Had to find love. We called it Punch Drunk, which the movie Punch Drunk Love. 2002 romantic comedy movie starring Adam Sandler and Emily Watson. The type of relationship between the two main characters is very unique. It's a continuation of the John Bryan line above. John Bryan composed the score for Punch Drunk Love. Whoa, deep cut. We was a two-piece. She was a one punch, a knockout. And if she, which it could be a 1-2 punch or any, but I don't know. Gets kind of close to playing on like one for One Piece and One Punch Man, which, dude, One Punch Man was so fun. I haven't watched a lot of anime. I was trying to get into it a little bit more at some point, but it's absolutely absurd. And, there's a likeness. But if you're looking for a fun anime with some crazy characters and a not super deep story to follow, that's also very funny, One Punch Man. Okay. Let's talk some final thoughts. Obviously, I have shared my thoughts pretty extensively throughout the entire reaction, but I am more and more of a Kendrick fan, really enjoying him. I love the way that he thinks. I don't know, man. There's just something about him that really resonates with me. Yeah, obviously, there's so many great beats on this, but his writing abilities are top notch. And his flow is just super fun. I love his tone. I love his voice. That's always something to me. I mean, the same as with singers, you resonate with certain voices that you're just like, I really love the way that voice sounds. With me, with rappers, it's very much, there's a tone. And a lot of times it's kind of that deeper tone that I really enjoy. And so anyways, I think this project is really triumphant. To me, it kind of moves beyond what a traditional mixtape would be considered. I can imagine after listening to all his projects, there are still a few songs on here that would be standouts for me in his entire discography. But let me know your thoughts. What do you love on this? We'll have good conversation in the comments. As always, feel free to check out my Patreon, see if there's anything there that might interest you. Hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, and live streams, the ability to help vote on albums we listen to here on the channel, and it's the best way to support the channel. Look forward to talking to you in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with me for this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. You're eating good.